let me ask you this question. If I asked you, what is the one thing you want to be known for in your community, what would that be? 99.9% of you will answer, I want to be known as the best doctor. I want to be known as the best orthodontist. I'm the best endodontist in the area. I'm the best pediatric dentist. I am the best dentist. Now, let me ask you this. In terms of patient care, what are the things that you like the least? What are the things that you hate doing in your practice when it comes to patient care? Probably things like accommodating last-minute appointments. You don't enjoy when your front desk squeezes in a patient that they forgot to call and reschedule, or they forgot to schedule their appointment, and now they're adding these appointments and you have to work an extra hour or even an extra half day. Those are not fun. How about throwing free treatments or procedures to an upset patient or even to a new patient just to help them say yes in the consultation? How many of you are offering discounts and hate it because you're discounting your services? You don't want to give them discounts, but otherwise they will leave. You're their third opinion. So you're throwing discounts, you're throwing free treatments on top, you're giving free retainers, you're giving free dental monitoring. How many of us don't enjoy doing that? We're bending over backwards, we're calling them back about the bad guilt review, and we're trying to make it right. Now, let me ask you this. So these are the things that you hate the most about patient care. Now, what are the things that you're doing right now in order to build your reputation, in order to be known as the best doctor in your specialty? Are you seeing patients last minute? Are you accommodating them? Are you coming in on your days off? Are you working after hours? Are you giving away free stuff? Are you bending over backwards? You get my drift. You are doing the very things that you hate in order to become known as, I'm the best dentist in the area. I'm the best orthodontist. That is why I want you to think again. If I ask you a question, what is the one thing you want to be known for in your community? What do you want this to be? Because wanting to be the best doctor not only is the source of your struggles and your challenging days, it's also the very reason why you're stuck at your current revenue, and the reason why you're seeing the number of patients you're seeing, the reason why you don't have breathing room in your schedule, and the reason why you can't take a 2-week international trip. I want you to think of it this way. Wanting to be known as the best doctor is the same thing as wanting to be the best pie. I want to be the best pie. How do you determine the best? Let's say it's a peach pie. I want to be the best peach pie. How can you be the best peach pie? Well, it depends if the person likes peaches. If people don't like peaches, then you will never be the best peach pie for them. They're like, I hate peaches. The better way to answer this question is become known for something specific. I want to become known as the best veneer dentist, as the best smile makeover practitioner. I want to become known as the airway orthodontist for children. I want to become known as the neurodivergent or ADHD pediatric dentist. Focus on specificity. When you become known for a specific philosophy that you believe or the type of treatment that you deliver, that is first, true authority. 2, that's recognizable and instantly scalable. And 3, that's what's going to create the boutique practice that you want and will give you freedom with the revenue that you want to generate. Now, let's break it down a little bit. First of all, a lot of the time when I teach this for my private clients, what comes up for them is, oh my gosh, so I can only do one procedure. This seems very limited. No, you only need to market one specific philosophy or procedure. Patients will still come in with other things, but the authority angle through which people perceive you as the category of one needs to be very specific. I want to be the best doctor is extremely vague. You want to go from macro to micro. Have you noticed how discerning customers have become? It's getting harder and harder to get a yes. People are shopping around, people have questions, people are educated. I don't think it's a bad thing, actually. I think it's a great thing. I love when my patients have questions. I like them to be autonomous. I like them to be self-led. I don't want them to put all responsibility on me because then I am either the god or I'm the villain. I like when they are autonomous, but that also means that you have to become more discerning with what you're saying and with the way you're marketing. And the best way to do it, the way I have become known in the space for teaching this, and the way every single multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies like Nike, like Coca-Cola, like Hermes, like Chanel have built their brands is through micro specificity. What you want to do is you want to figure out what is the one thing you want to be known for. Then you focus on marketing only that thing. When you become known for being the best type of doctor that you are, not just your specialty, but that specific philosophy, that specific technique, that specific proprietary method that you use. This is one of the authority anchors that you're going to create. When people see you as an authority, here's what's going to happen. One, you never have to worry about new patients again. You're going to have a wait list of these patients because they're going to start seeking you out. Two, you are going to have a wait list of these patients. You don't have to have these ups and downs that are typical for entrepreneurship. You're not going to have low dips when you freak out and you're like, oh my gosh, where are all my consults? What happened? It's going to be a steady flow. And a lot of the time, you're going to have a backlog. You're going to have a wait list of these patients because they only want you. Not because you're the best dentist, because you're the best at this specific thing that they want. And in your marketing, you're going to educate them on why they want it and debunk their myth and bring your authority, everything I teach inside of the 8-figure practice, one of my programs that I have. But here I want you to focus on this. Once you learn how to attract your dream premium patients, I call them, through this specific marketing, they will start converting higher because they're an instant yes when they're coming in. That's when you can start charging them more. That's when you build a boutique practice. You're seeing fewer patients because you're charging them more. So you don't have to see as many patients as you're seeing right now. And you're making the same or higher revenue that you are making right now. You have less staff because you have fewer patients. So there's less headache managing people. There are fewer systems needed. And you have so much more freedom on your calendar. That's exactly what we create inside of a boutique dental practice. So I want to finish this episode with the question that I asked you at the very beginning. Now that you understand the philosophy behind that, I really want you to marinate this week and really think about if somebody asked you, if I asked you the question, what is the one thing you want to be known for in your area? What do you want this to be? And don't try to be the best pie. It's the same as saying, I want to be the best woman. What does that even mean? Best woman in what? How do you measure good, better, or worse in being a woman? Right? It's way too vague. It's very generic and non-specific. It's not going to land. You want to be known for something very specific. What is that something specific? And if you need help, I can definitely help you do that. All right, my friends, have a beautiful week.